You're now. Let's see if we can go uninterrupted this time. Yeah, I just heard. See, I just heard that. Heard that one. I'm trying to listen to all of them because what I just showed that happened December the 4th, but I told you something happened December the 9th. But I didn't show you it. But uh, the thing is, you can play around on this internet for as long as you want, but people are trying to get justice. And listen, again, the information that I'm getting, I'm not in Texas. I wasn't there that day. I don't have nothing to do with that. The information I got is public record. Nobody talking about it, but you hear a couple people say things here and there. And I told you, Ray Bowen, he wasn't playing with rainwater. His testimony is strictly focused on his relationship with rainwater, and then everybody else is testifying pretty much with their relationship with Ray Bowen. At the beginning, and I still don't know what to think. I don't know what the deal is. All I know is 3088 and her pop with the last name Brown. Yeah, I, I wasn't looking for y'all. I ain't try to contact y'all. No, y'all wanted to record conversations and all of that shit. You just didn't know what you was up against, and you still don't know what you up against. You motherfuckers just keep just recording conversations, putting them out, having fun, and all of that. But people are filing shit in the court of law. So the games y'all playing, talking about you was at Walmart and you was swiping your card at this certain time, and those there's receipts for that. So after the witness list that I just showed you, that included Mr. Gregory L. Dubosky, whatever, was released, there was this release. Let me share my screen because, of course, when it's public record and you got all of these people in the MO3 sector scared of Ratchet TV, I played the recordings of him on live telling or trying to tell on be believable. I've been told y'all I maybe I got some inside information on how people was hacking, you know, StreamYard, all of that. Those are companies that they're gonna have to answer for that. So just keep playing with the StreamYard, keep playing with YouTube. Y'all keep playing and see how you just make it. It's like, god damn, when he said y'all had to click up in there, how many motherfucking people had to click up against MO3? I mean, what the fuck? So let me bring this. The one thing that I noticed was I kept notice of was Ratchet TV when he changes the browser that he uses. Everyone that's paying attention, you should probably pay attention to that. So when he started using Edge, yeah, I was noticing that rat shit. So I noticed you switch from Google to Edge, but you contacted law enforcement to say someone was harassing you, and there's all these lives where you're saying that I was harassing you, that me, and you were going to teach people how to put in false copyright claims. And while that family is trying to get the copyright claims, you mean to tell me they was listening to you? they was they was listening. Ratchet TV told every fucking body on YouTube, and y'all follow Ratchet TV on how to put in false copyright claims against other YouTubers to get their videos taken down. And he's a witness in a copyright case. And it's only really to tell his relationship with Bolin. That's what the summary is. So let's go here. So after that was filed, this was filed, a motion for withdrawal of counsel. So I'm gonna let me see if you're seeing this. I'm just showing you. Yeah, one of the attorneys, he was getting ghosts. He was like, "Fuck that, I'm out of here." And I can't say that I know for sure of a copyright case how an attorney's fees are set up. But I know that when you don't pay the attorney, yeah, he's getting ghosts. Before, one of the attorneys withdrew because they said one of the clients on this case was continuing to commit crime. So that attorney wanted to get out. I showed that before. Now here's another attorney. Now, this is not meant to disparage Ray Bowen and what he's trying to do. I'm actually trying to find out if we've been being played all along on this whole fucking thing about the copyright case. Because if Ratchet TV was supposed to be the last one, is the last one that's listed on the case as a witness, because I showed you the witness list from the beginning. So it listed Miss Nicole, the father, all of those people it listed. And then at the end of the day, we done seen months and months of people going at it, and then there was information coming out about Ratchet TV and his personal problems. So someone was attacking him and putting that information out. It wasn't the fuck me. It wasn't like I was digging for the shit. Salute to Ms. Parker. Ms. Parker says, salute, we are the receipts, just coming through to support. Thanks for coming through for the support. Thanks for joining the chats. But I want y'all to just, there was one witness list with no withdrawal of attorneys. Then you had all of these people, coming up and, running all these plays. I know, the MO3 sector. Then you got Stutter Bob. I show you the paperwork. They not trying to put Rainwater on the stand. The man stuttered too motherfucking much. You know he lying all the time. Yo, you done been on all of these channels. You done been on every fucking John saying you heard this and you heard that. This man is accusing you of being involved in the murder of MO3. But then they put Ratchet TV, who says he doesn't believe that he's dead. So how the fuck is Ratchet TV going to be a witness in a copyright case when he has all of those videos and he says that it was you faking that the man ain't dead? Shout out to Kiwi's Hot Topic. Thanks for joining the chats. So it says that since March 2024, they ain't had no bread. So we have Rainwater's counsel withdrawing from him. Now we have one of the attorneys in Ray Bowen's case withdrawing from him right before the hearings are coming up. Now, what I wanted to say about this is if this is the case, and I was leaving this alone, I had every intentions of leaving this alone. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore because there's too many twists and turns, too much, too much, you know, too much shit going on where we got an attorney with a Gmail, last name Davis, same place, the same office building, but when they serve, look who they serving. Now, this right here is what you call a motion. Like this is something that was attached. It wasn't granted yet. But this is the response. Let me see if y'all watch seeing the response. Okay. This is the response that was filed today. Today or yesterday, 12/9. Says Davis remained in place as Boland's local lead counsel. He said that the motion was a surprise motion and says that this attorney simply quit. Now I want you to read this section right here. Now he explains right here Davis unilaterally bailed out on his client with number one, multiple hearings scheduled in 7 days, at least one motion in Lamont to respond to, and possible others. No motions in Lamont or any other pretrial motions filed on behalf of defendant's case. A motion for extension to handle trial dates bearing down, and most importantly, having handled and participated in the filing of joint pretrial order that demonstrated a careless and possibly intentional disregard of defendant's entire case. It sounds like somebody trying to tank the case. The only thing that I wonder is why was this filed after Ratchet TV is named as a witness on the case? I mean, the other names that's on the case, those names, some of those was there already. But for trial, see, before those was for hearings, but that was the trial because it's evident that this is going to trial. So the witness list for the defense, which is Ray Boland, to fight against what was already filed and who's already testified, and I showed in a previous video. See, people was playing around with the man's name, playing around with his legacy, and then you think, oh, okay, I'm gonna use this person because he got all these fucking robots over here that's like he's putting out genuine information, and you put this motherfucker on the witness list. And you're going to trial, and chapter and Paragraph 23 of the cross complaint, you said that rainwater had something to do with either the planning or whatever. I don't know what you're trying to say his position was in the death of MO3. So when you say that and then bring Ratchet TV on, isn't that a contradiction? I mean, did Ratchet TV take down that MO3 faked his death? That would tank the whole fucking case. Like, how can you argue from both sides? Rainwater came up to you at the funeral. That's what you said. He came up to you at the funeral and said this, you know, something about, you know, handing over something. And then you bring Ratchet TV in with the whole fucking, you know, dingbats that's over there, plus the robots and all these fucking bloggers, MHB, all of these motherfuckers that's supporting to say, hey, basically, this is our teacher, this is our king, and he done let us down so many fucking roads on so many fucking cases. Alexis Ware, Young Dolph, with all these fucking people he done put up here, all this fake shit he done put up here, all these fake ass fucking text messages, and then to even think it's funny to go and thought he was gonna come at me and, you know, put out information, even in another case in Florida and against me, and say that everybody's trying to kill him. He knows these people. He's getting all this inside information, yet he never commits to it. He never, I mean, where's the receipts? But he's listed as somebody that's going to testify at trial. And the summary that's given is that he's going to testify about his relationship with Ray Boland and the process Ray Boland uses, um, I guess, in recording. So I don't know. Ratchet TV is a producer now, but I don't know. He knows this stuff. Like he's going to combat what these other people are saying with Rainwater continuously being on his channel. Like, you guys are just like continuously like at war or fake wars, putting out information. I mean, like, this has been since, I mean, I show you the dates of everything that shit was happening. So I show you the copy and the paste. He says copy and paste all of the time. He's trying to destroy other people's character. But there's a video. There are, I don't know, how many videos was it of this man having something to do with possibly, well, one, we know that he beat up Sapphire. We know that. And then the changing around of all of these videos here to there to there. No. So you're having a roundhouse meeting where you're trying to call out people for various uh, I don't even know if they was crimes, but just various faults in character. And by no means in a civil case of this importance where the defendant is going against the estate of Melvin Noble. Now we know who who's representing the estate, who's being paid by the estate, the attorney for the estate. We know that they removed the mother from the estate. And everybody has been witness to what Ratchet TV has been trying to do to the estate. He called out MO3's mom. We have just say no to scope. Y'all deleting information that's needed in a federal case. And for profit, just on the other day, what, Sunday or Saturday, whatever day that was, he released a video where he said he was talking to Internal Affairs about the investigation into the death of MO3. He said that Internal Affairs contacted him, and that one live was put on private for members only, meaning you had to pay for it. So it makes one wonder that everybody in the MO3 sector, are y'all trying to raise funds to pay the attorney to fight for the case? Or have you been stealing money to tank the case? That nobody's seeking justice. None of you motherfuckers is seeking justice. You motherfuckers is happy to just say, yo, I'm reaching this goal with this many people on my platform, but you were the people that actually talked to the fucking federal authorities. And there's a case going on where they're claiming that the manager had something to do with it. And then you use Ratchet TV, and he's number 15 on the list. What happened to his mother? Why his mother's not on the list? Why the father's not on the list anymore for trial? Why aren't they involved anymore in the fighting of this case? That was the first thing. Why isn't Jasmine Moore? Why isn't she on that list anymore? Why is this fucking list just changed? And the most notable change is fucking the addition of Gregory L. Dubosky. And then right after that, attorney, he's trying to get the fuck off this case. And there was a motion filed and said that somebody was continuing to commit crimes. So when they filed that motion and said somebody was continuing to commit crimes, they said that was Pearly Gates, which has not who has yet to identify who he really is. Or he or she or whatever. How is it that people that have cases in the Dallas judicial system, for whatever reason they're in there, And I'm not saying, because I'm a criminal. I tell you, I'm a criminal. I got a pass. I just got off probation. How did y'all have a whole fucking conversation and y'all sitting there talking about the crimes that people doing right then and there? I mean, y'all was talking about the crimes they were committing then. You have people co-signing child molesters. I mean, co-signing. You have people that have tapes of people going to fight people with kids in a car. And it was a channel. It says YouTube cameras. I believe that's YouTube cameras kept all of the videos about when Ratchet TV was being questioned by some police officers about touching two 5-year-old girls. Who put that shit out there? What is the relationship between bowling and Ratchet TV? Just say no to Skull because you all stay in Garland. What the polar bear, whatever the fuck his name is. Wasn't he a Garland resident at one time? So Garland, all these people from fucking Garland, and MO3 is from McKinney. This happened in Dallas. I mean, are we looking at a fucking movie? Are we looking at a fucking movie? I read through here and they're talking about a fucking movie in here. I have a tape in a meeting with uh, Dirty Eight and her pop, and they're talking about a movie. I remember Miss Miss Lowdown talking about a movie. But I just know that our federal courts don't put they don't allow a movie to be played out in the federal fucking courts. This is public record, and people are making accusations. People saying that they have ownership to something, and they using motherfuckers that play around that have ownership to nothing. People like Ratchet TV. As a witness in the series of a case as this, what happened to the original witness list? And when it's coming time for the hearings, Ratchet TV is supposed to testify. And during his last live, he was saying that he was trying to get justice for MO3. Yet you had everyone on your show that they accused of being part of his, the plot to kill him. Rainwater, Jackie, 38. I don't know. I never seen these people show their faces, but Trap Boy Freddy and supposedly you said you and Skull said that in your chats with Sin City on there too. Sin City was on there, and they said you welcomed them to the chats. I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, and why this attorney want to get the fuck off this case, and why would Bolin oppose that if he's not in your best interest, or he's an attorney. I mean, attorneys are trained to gauge um, the credibility. I mean, let's just take, for instance, the YSL trial. That attorney was ready to go to jail for his client. Now, that was a criminal case, but he was ready to go to jail because he wasn't taking no shit from no bullshit coming into the case. But in the MO3 case, the only one that hasn't really been solved, the only one we can't get a fucking straight answer, but the only one that also involves a fucking prominent criminal attorney involved in a money laundering scheme that had to deal, that was right around the same time that this man was murdered. And then you have uh, Charleston White, yeah, him and Rainwater having their little beefs fighting on there, all on live and Ratchet TV. All of y'all just, y'all. I mean, what the fuck are we looking at? Who the fuck, like, you got a boxer that was involved in this, that saying there was a boxer involved in all of this. Like, what the fuck is we looking at? They went to Ratchet TV. Everybody keeps saying they was the king of the MO3 sector, and Ratchet TV played the villain of trying to take down the MO3 sector. So who? What is the MO3 sector? Was the MO3 sector to drain Bolin of the money, or was Bolin a part of the MO3 sector? I seem to have heard some people saying as if Bolin was at the top of the MO3 sector, but I don't know, and I don't even give a fuck. This is one of my last lives dealing with this because, first of all, I'm not being paid for this. This was something out of the, me protecting my name and me caring for another human being, and that was the mother and the kids. Because nobody want to see more kids harmed. And then I noticed that somewhere somebody was willing to take down a generation of a whole bunch of people from Oak Cliff, a generation of people from Dallas, not just a generation, maybe two generations, and was having fun at doing it. I I mean, I don't know. It's just bothersome and worrisome that because I put this information out and I gave a fuck, you know, people wanted some rep. And believe me, I want that rep. But the lengths that you went to destroy the name, the image, yeah, I mean, why would the attorney be getting off the case? He filed this today. Well, he didn't file this today. No, Bolin filed this today to get him off. But let me finish going down and show you who joined in it. It was filed. Bolin also asked the court to forego the current deadlines and reset the matter to give Bolin adequate time to acquire new Texas counsel. This was filed by the attorney in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And of course, this is the attorney that is withdrawing. Now, this is a footnote. I'll highlight this footnote. Now, I could say several things that I believe, but I no longer have an interest. This was filed. Make sure y'all seeing it. December the 8th. But look what's out here now. Look who's live right now, and look what they're talking about. You have so all go to court and file a case. People have given up, and I'm not giving up. I just don't know what to believe anymore. Like, I don't know, because the witness list changed. During the trial, he's going to testify specifically about the baby moms during the trial. I don't know what he's going to say or whatever. So it seems like it's a little bit more involved than what the fuck y'all been putting out to us for the past 4 years. And maybe somebody, just maybe somebody, was documenting it that whole time, but it wasn't no fucking ratchet fucking TV. Seems like he's being put there to tank the fucking case because the attorney got off the case when they put ratchet TV on there. So I hope that Ray Bowen takes that motherfucker off of there and everybody sees Ratchet TV for who he is, the liar that he is, to make a fucking attorney move. Like, yo, I'm getting the lead attorney, not not just one of those other attorneys, but the lead attorney in Texas, to the point that the lawyer in Baton Rouge had to file the motion in opposition to that attorney being allowed to withdraw. We'll see what comes of it. I mean, it's the 10th. It's a Tuesday. Maybe the court rules on it tomorrow, December the 11th. We'll have another 11 day that something happens. Maybe we won't. I don't know. But to be speaking about Devin Brown, I told you Devin Brown is getting ready to get out, and so is Ray Jackson, the Jackson sisters. Family member, and Devin Brown, the alleged jealous baby daddy who was already cooperating with the government at the time this whole thing happened. And now you have Duke Farrell going live saying that he hired him. I think all the airhead things that can be said, if he's still alive and who did what, I think, shit, what are y'all going to come up with next? I don't say that. Y'all don't accuse the mom. Y'all, y'all don't accuse everybody. Who's next? And why are we hearing it just now? As it's getting ready to go to trial in the copyright case, not the fucking criminal case, but the copyright case, which I told you, the copyright case was going to bring out things that can't be brought out or wouldn't be brought out in a criminal case, because the criminal case discovery is so limited. But a civil case discovery, it brings out more. So y'all keep listening to whatever the fuck y'all want to listen to. I just wanted to bring that to you and let y'all know. This is what happened. Right after that list was released and it had Ratchet TV's name on there, and attorney tried to withdraw, and now they're trying to keep the lead attorney on there. They want to make this man fight this case. An attorney is hired and he's supposed to do the best for his client. I agree with that 100% by the law and by their standards that they set for themselves. But if the money is gone, where did it go? How did it get sucked dry? Did it get sucked dry? Who the fuck is the MO3 sector? Who's running the MO3 sector? What was the purpose of the MO3 sector? And draining that money. And why the fuck is everybody in the MO3 sector asking for money? What happened to the plays? What, the plays ran out? Where was that money going?